Hi everyone. Today we are going to read a book on Epic about the water cycle. I have assigned the book to you guys. The book is called What is the Water Cycle? And it looks like this. I truly honestly love this book. I was looking through it, and it even has a science experiment for you to do at home if you have the materials, which basically you need a paper cup and a marker that you can use to write a line on the paper cup, then you can do it, and you need water. But if you don't have the paper cup or you don't have anything that you can use to measure, you can also use like a measuring cup or if maybe you guys have a measuring cup at home, you can say, "Oh, I'm going to fill it up to the 1 cup of water," and then watch the experiment happen with that. But if you don't have anything that you can measure water with, or try this experiment at home, then don't worry about it. It's okay. I just thought it would be something fun that you guys could do over the weekend. Remember, we do have a 3-day weekend this weekend. Since Friday we don't have school. You guys do not have to log on to Google Classroom or CERN or Amplify. Nothing of that. You guys, it's free for you guys to just have fun on Friday. Okay. Um, and so I just thought that experiment would be fun. So when you're reading this book, remember that if you don't know how to pronounce a certain word, you can just click on it and it will read it to you. It also tells you the definition if you need it, okay? Pay attention to everything on the page. So even like these rectangles here that have some information on it, pay attention to that, because here there is a question about this one here. So hint, hint, look out for that. And then I also say in your Google form, I say, try to do this experiment at home. And then I ask, will you do this experiment? You'll then select yes or no. And that experiment is towards the end of the book. So you have to read the whole book. And here it says science lab. It tells you the water cycle in your home, talks about it here, and then here are the steps that you need to follow. Okay. If you want to try it at home, if you don't have the stuff, then don't worry about it. Here are some important science words that you should know: cloud, gas, water cycle, and water vapor. And that's all. After you read this book, make sure you get all the way to the end so it marks as finished. And then you go back to your not daily classroom, Google Classroom. Click in our literacy class, classwork, daily work, and Wednesday's work. You click on that Google form, this will come up, and then you will just scroll down a little bit, see your learning target, which is I can answer questions about what is a water cycle book. And here is that question I was hinting to you about, so make sure you go back and look at that book. I want you guys to really learn those important words for the different processes in a water cycle. They do have a special word, you guys. They're not just called, oh, it's water. Okay, the different processes in the water cycle are called different names, and I want you guys to get to know those names. And that is why I have different questions that ask for some of those names. And then here, it asks, how are snowflakes made? There is a section that talks about how snowflakes are made. So make sure, if you don't remember, you can keep the Epic tab open here, and you can just keep going, back and forth and looking for your answers. When you write your answers, make sure you're writing a complete sentence. So you can say, snowflakes are made by blank. Okay. Here it talks about the science experiment, and it asks you if you will do it. Just say yes or no. If you do it, I will check in with you on Monday and see how that went, to see what you saw happen, and maybe try recording some of the stuff that happened. So like you can say, okay, we did it Wednesday, we put our water on Wednesday. You can record that. Okay, we filled up the cup on Wednesday. Thursday I checked it, nothing has happened. Friday I checked it, some water is missing. Saturday all the water is gone. Okay, so maybe record what you see, and then Monday we can check in and see what happened. Okay, that will be fun, or at least I think it's fun. And here you have to write one fact that you learn aside from the questions that I've asked you. I want you to come up with one fact that you learned. Please do not just say the water cycle. Please be specific, and then if you need, go back to the text, to the book, and say, oh, I learned this cool fact about the water cycle, and then you go back and then write, I learned blank, okay? But do not just write water or water cycle. Here is your checkoff list. We have Amplify for 20 minutes. Aside from you reading the book on Epic, please do Epic for 20 minutes as well. So you're reading a little bit longer, and then the Google assignment, of course. Once you're done, then just click submit. All right, you guys, remember that I will be doing conferences again today and tomorrow. So if you need any help, just have your family send me a message, and I will get back to you as soon as I can. Otherwise, you guys have a good day, and we'll see you again later, okay? Bye.